In this video, we're going to talk about the different charting platforms that you can use. This is actually a big reason that a lot of people use multiple brokerages, because they want to place a trade using a certain brokerage and then look at the charts from a different brokerage or a third-party platform. Some third-party platforms can even integrate with a broker. So there are tons of options when it comes to platforms. But the most important thing is that it gives you the real-time data that you need and that you are comfortable with the platform. Just like any hands-on job, you need to have the correct tools to complete that job. And the platform is one of the most important tools that you will have as a trader. So here are 6 questions that we're going to go over as you're looking for a platform. So the first question, does their charting fit your needs? And do you feel comfortable with it? In other words, does it give you all the data that you need? Does it have the level 2, which we'll go over later? Does it show you the options? Does it have the correct tools for you? So all those things are very important. Second, does the desktop version work with your computer? Some desktop versions only work with PCs. So make sure it's compatible with your Mac if you are using a Mac. Third, do they offer a desktop version, an app version, and a web version? And can you use them all? This can be important because it's nice to be able to travel and be able to quickly get in and out of trades using your phone. Fourth, do you like the way that the trade is made on the platform? In other words, how does the order entry feel? Do you feel comfortable placing orders using that platform? And fifth, are hotkeys a thing for you? So if you're getting in and out of things quickly, hotkeys can be vital to your trading. Certain platforms will allow hotkeys to be set up, which a hotkey is an order that you set up some certain settings for a certain key. And when you hit that key, it will send an order. So instead of having to go in and actually click through a trade, you can hit a key to send a trade. It's for sure the fastest way to make trades. And sixth, does the platform run smoothly, or how dependable is the platform? You might be able to answer this question over time as you test out the platform and the feel of the platform. I'm going to throw in a 7th question, but this only applies to third-party platforms. And that is, does the third-party platform integrate with the brokerage that you are using? Meaning, can you use your broker with that third-party platform and trade through the platform using your broker? If you're not sure about the answers to these, that's okay. I'll help you choose a platform and broker. So let's look deeper into some platforms. First, let's talk about the classic discount broker platforms. These are the platforms like Thinkorswim by TD Ameritrade or E-Trades or Tastyworks platforms. The pros to these platforms are they're usually free and usually pretty powerful in their own way, and always have a desktop version, an app version, and usually a web version as well. They're also almost always compatible with Mac or PC, so they are usually the best all-in-one package, being able to use your own brokerage with their own platform. The biggest con is you get what you pay for, which, I mean, they are reliable, but maybe not as reliable as a platform that you would likely pay for. Which leads me to the ones you would pay for, which is the third-party platforms. This includes platforms such as DOS, eSignal, and Sterling Trader. The pros are these platforms can be connected to most direct access broker accounts and some discount brokers. So if you change brokers, you can still use that same platform to chart and trade. These platforms typically have the best order execution and customizable hotkeys because they are built in and they are meant to be the fastest, most reliable platforms on the market. The cons are there will likely be some fees or some minimum requirements to waive the fees. The other thing is they may or may not have a web version or an app version, and their desktop versions usually don't work on Mac, but they will on PC. So keep that in mind as you're looking into these platforms as well. There are some good web-based charting platforms available as well, such as TradingView, StockCharts.com, and FinViz.com. In general, desktop versions are the most powerful, but these website versions are actually pretty powerful and are still comparable to a lot of the desktop versions, especially TradingView. And TradingView can actually be integrated with some brokers such as TradeStation. Of course, with all three of these, you can pay for them to make them a little more powerful. You can do more research on these platforms. I put the links to all of them below. If you want to dive deeper into any of these platforms, be sure to check out the included crash courses to get an idea of what each of them are like. You don't need to make a decision right now. Just start looking around. So that's it for this topic, and I'll see you in the next video.